Hi guys, welcome everyone to our chemistry channel Chemiluminescence. In the last video we were discussing about the mnemonics for D block elements. In this video we are going to discuss about the tricks and mnemonics for F block elements, electronegativity order and then electron affinity. So without wasting our time we will enter into our video. What do you mean by F block elements? So what I mean by F block elements? If the last electrons enters into the F subshell, then that is called as F block elements, and this is also called as inner transition elements, because it is placed inside the transition element. That's what it is called as inner transition elements, and it can be broadly classified into two types. One is to be lanthanides, and it is also called as rare earth metals. The second one is nothing but actinides, and which is very highly reactive towards halogens and chalcogens. Okay, now we will see what are the elements present in lanthanides. So it includes cerium, represented by the symbol Ce, praseodymium, represented by the symbol Pr, neodymium, represented by the symbol Nd, promethium, represented by the symbol Pm, samarium, represented by the symbol Sm, europium, represented by the symbol Eu, gadolinium, represented by the symbol Gd, terbium, represented by the symbol Tb, dysprosium, represented by the symbol Dy, holmium, represented by the symbol Ho, erbium, represented by the symbol Er, thulium, represented by the symbol Tn, ytterbium, represented by the symbol Yb, and the last one is lutetium, represented by the symbol Lu. Okay, now we will move on to the mnemonics to remember these elements. So for the sake of understanding, I have split the mnemonics into three parts. The first part of mnemonics, which is Selena her pretty dandesi, Pami or Simikomara. Let's decode this and understand what it is. So Selena, this C stands for cerium, and pretty, this Pr stands for our praseodymium, and then Ne stands for neodymium, and then Si stands for samarium. Now we will move on to the second part of mnemonics. The second part of mnemonics is Europe, Gaia, TB or diarrhea ho gaya. So again, let's decode it and understand what are the elements present in this mnemonics. EU stands for European, and then this GD stands for gadolinium, and then this TB, this stands for terbium, and then this diarrhea dy stands for dysprosium, and this HO stands for holmium. Okay, we will move on to the third part of mnemonics. Heretic, tomato, yellow, blue hind. Again, let's decode this and understand what are the elements present in it. This ER stands for erbium, and then this TA stands for thulium, Y stands for ytterbium, and then this L stands for the last element, lutetium. Hope you understand the lanthanide series and the element attached to it. Now we will be moving on to our last series, that is actinide series. So again, for the sake of understanding, we will break the mnemonics into three parts. The first part is Tode Pehelwar Unse Nipton Gay. So this TH stands for thorium, and then this stands for actinium, then this U stands for uranium, and then this NEP stands for neptunium. Okay, we'll move on to the second part of mnemonics. The second part of mnemonics is Puranaham, Kekam, Bikange, and let's decode and understand what are the elements present in it. And this stands for plutonium, and then this stands for americium, and then this stands for curium, and then Bikange stands for berkelium. Okay, now we will move to the last part of the mnemonics. The third one is Hitni family, Amdani, Main, No, Latki, Raji. And again we will decode it and understand what are the elements present in it. And if I decode this, family of stands for fermium, and Amdani, this M stands for mendelevium, and this No stands for nobelium, and then Latki, this L stands for lawrencium. That's it. Hope you understand the mnemonics for F block elements, that is lactinide and actinide series. Now we will be moving on to another mnemonics in order to remember our first 20 elements. So the mnemonics is happy Henry lives beside boron cottage near our friend Nellie, Nancy, Meg, Alan, Silly, Patrick stays close, Arthur kisses Carrie. Now let's decode this and understand the elements present in it. And H stands for hydrogen, and this is our helium, and leaves Li stands for lithium, and this is our beryllium, and this is our boron and carbon, and N stands for nitrogen, O stands for oxygen, F stands for fluorine, Ne stands for neon, Na stands for sodium, Mg stands for magnesium, and then Al stands for aluminium, Si stands for silicon, P stands for phosphorus, S stands for sulfur, Cl stands for chlorine, and again Ar stands for argon, K stands for potassium, and Ca stands for calcium. Hope you have understand this mnemonics in order to remember the first 20 elements. Now we will be moving to the next trick, that is to remember our electronegativity order. Okay, what do you mean by electronegativity? We all know the tendency to pull a pair of electrons towards itself, that is called as electronegativity. And we know when you go from left to right of the periodic table, electronegativity increases, and when you go top to bottom of the periodic table, electronegativity decreases. This is general thing. And now we will see the mnemonics to remember the electronegativity order. First off, now, clean, bring in some caps, H, alters and pants. And if you see, the first F stands for fluorine, O stands for oxygen, N stands for nitrogen, this is our fluorine, bring bromine, iodine, sulfur, carbon, hydrogen, last one is phosphorus. And this is a simple trick to remember our electronegativity order. Okay, now we will be moving on to the another trick which is used to remember the abundance of elements. So the trick is O, C, L, Phi, Ka, Mig, Nat. So O2 is greater than silicon, that is greater than aluminium, that is greater than iron, that is greater than calcium, that is greater than magnesium, greater than sodium, and greater than potassium. And this is a very simple trick in order to remember the abundance of elements. Okay, next we will see another trick in order to remember the metallites. You remember it as all girls. This you can call it as gal, as germanium anti. If you decode this, you will get all, that is nothing but aluminium, then gal is nothing but gallium, then As is nothing but arsenic, and germanium, and anti is nothing but antimony. And this is a simple trick to remember your metallites. And last one, you will be seeing the electron affinity of halogen. This goes in the order of Cl2 will be greater than F2, F2 will be greater than Br2, and greater than I2. And you should also remember the penetration effect, which follows the order of S is greater than P, P is greater than D, D is greater than F. Hope you understand the tricks and mnemonics used for F block elements, electronegativities, electron affinities. Thanks for watching. Once again, this is Yuvraj signing off, and stay tuned for future videos and notification.